What if I told you? One of the most dangerous wars of the 21st century didn't start with a declaration, but with a single night of airstrikes. On February 28, 2026, explosions lit up the skies over Iran. Within hours, the world realized something massive had begun. The United States, alongside Israel, had just launched a direct attack on Iran. But why? Was it about nuclear weapons, oil, or something much deeper? To understand this war, we need to go back years before the first missile was fired. The roots of this conflict didn't start in 2026. For decades, the US and Iran have been locked in a cold war of sanctions, threats, and proxy battles. At the center of it all, Iran's nuclear program. The US has long feared that Iran could develop nuclear weapons, something Iran has repeatedly denied. Tensions escalated after earlier clashes in the Middle East, especially between Iran and Israel in 2024 and 2025. By early 2026, the situation was already explosive. Negotiations were happening, but they were fragile. And then everything collapsed. In late February 2026, diplomacy failed. So the United States made a drastic move. It launched coordinated airstrikes targeting Iran's military, nuclear facilities, and leadership. The goal? Destroy Iran's nuclear capabilities, weaken its military, and according to reports, possibly force regime change. One of the most shocking moments, Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, was killed in the strikes. That single event transformed a regional crisis into a full-scale war. Iran didn't hold back. Within days, Iran launched massive retaliation. Missiles, drones, attacks across the Middle East. US bases, allied countries, and Israel all became targets. Then came one of the most critical moves. Iran shut down the Strait of Hormuz. This narrow waterway handles a huge portion of the world's oil supply. Closing it wasn't just a military move, it was an economic weapon. Global oil prices surged, markets panicked. The world felt the shock instantly. The US didn't back down. Instead, it escalated. In April 2026, the United States imposed a naval blockade on Iran, cutting off ships and trade routes. This wasn't just about war anymore. It was about pressure, economic pressure, military pressure, global influence. At the same time, US leaders demanded Iran's unconditional surrender. Threats were made to target infrastructure. Deadlines for a deal came and went. Meanwhile, diplomacy tried to survive in the background, but it was slipping away. So what was the real reason? It wasn't just one thing. It was a combination of three major factors. 1. Nuclear fear. The US believed Iran's nuclear program posed a serious threat. 2. Regional power struggle. Iran's influence across the Middle East, through allies and militias, challenged US dominance. 3. Global energy control. With oil routes like the Strait of Hormuz at stake, the conflict had massive economic consequences. In fact, the war disrupted global oil supply and reshaped energy markets worldwide. This wasn't just a war between two countries. It was a battle over the future of global power. Today, the conflict is still unfolding. Ceasefires come and go. Talks start, then collapse, and the world watches closely. Because what happens next could change everything. The question is no longer, why did America attack Iran? The real question is, what happens next? If you want more deep cinematic breakdowns of real-world history and conflicts, subscribe now, because the next story might already be unfolding.